Purpose of 𝐾𝐿 is actually, there are 4 in this book. This is Visuddhimagga, Path of Purification. We have 40 𝐾𝐿s. Okay. 40 objects of meditation are very well explained. This book was written in the 5th century AD by Venerable Buddhaghosa, and this is so far the most comprehensive treatise on meditation. There is no other book. This is an unparalleled book, actually. Very, very interesting book. And here we have 10 𝐾𝐿s, 10 anusatis, 10 asubhas, and then the other different kinds of, all these are actually samatha meditation, are explained very well in detail, step by step. I remember, like in PAOK tradition in Myanmar, they follow this book page by page. You know, every single detail of this book is very, very consciously, mindfully followed by the PAOK tradition monks. And so it's very interesting how, when different people practice meditation, I think I have also explained maybe before, we have 6 temperaments. Okay, there are people who are lustful, some people who are hateful, some people who are ignorant, and some people who are pious, and some people who are more intellectual. So different kinds of people are there in this society. And depending on that temperament, different kinds of meditation techniques can be applied to them. Okay. That is why we do that. For example, Anapanasati meditation can be helpful to so many people who have difficulty in concentration and things like that. Some people have like easily losing like temper. They easily get angry. And for such people, Brahma Vihara meditation is a really wonderful way to practice. Okay, 4 meditation techniques, and they are also explained here. And then for people who have, let's say, lustful temptation, and for such people, the Asubha Bhāvanā, the foulness of the body, it's very helpful. And also the Maraṇasati can be helpful. For people who are very smart and wise, for them, it is more helpful to practice again Asubha Bhāvanā, and also the Kāyagata Sati, mindfulness immersed in the body. They are very, very helpful. So there are different kinds of meditation techniques here, and these Samatha Bhavanas can be very helpful to all of them. And as she talked about the 𝐾𝐿, okay, there are different colors, like Vanna 𝐾𝐿, like Nila, Pita, Lohita, Odata, Manjeta, different kinds of 𝐾𝐿s are there. So let's say, what is this color?
Yellow.
Yellow, right? So one keep practicing on the, actually, in the back also you can see some yellow. And so the meditation practitioner can make something like this. Let's say like this. Okay, you want to keep looking at this only. Okay, other part you don't really look. And then you keep looking only this. And then eventually you will see only that. Okay, and when you close your eyes also, you can see that patch of yellow color inside your mind, and that will be your meditation, how you practice your meditation. If you want to learn more about the what do you call the some mystic or supernatural powers, you need to practice this different color meditation. White color, yellow color, then red color, all these different colors are there. Nila, Pita, Lohita, Odata, Manjita. So all these colors can be helpful for those people to gain more jhanic or supernatural practices, powers. So one time there was a monk. Um, he actually was a disciple of Venerable Sariputta. Venerable Sariputta wanted to help him gain arahanthood, and he could not teach him. The disciple was not able to practice properly. And then Venerable Sariputta takes the monk to Buddha. The Buddha said, okay, you can bring the monk in the evening to the vihara, Jetavana vihara. I will teach him. And then the Buddha, when he actually gives a meditation object, um, he looks into all the details of that person. For example, if you go to a doctor, you have a long list of things that you have to write, a lot of paperwork. So the paperwork is already done by the Buddha by looking at his history, all throughout the history. And having seen, already diagnosed, the Buddha asked the monk to make a sand, heap of sand, and on the top, he asked the monk to keep one lotus flower. Okay, I don't know if it is the lotus that by name, but it looks like pink color or red color. So the Buddha asked the monk to look at this flower and meditate. Look at this color of the flower and then meditate. And he just kept watching, kept looking, kept gazing at this, and then eventually he was able to connect to his past karma. How he was meditating on the color kasina. Okay. And so he was able to connect to his past karma, and he was able to go deep into his jhanas, and then he was able to attain the liberation, final liberation. So it is said how these, that is why, like, we don't really know what is our strength. We have to keep practicing, right? And some people have mixed temperaments, like you are not 100% lustful or raga charita, you are not 100% dosa charita or angry character. You can be like maybe 60-40, 75-25. You will be the mixture of it. So you need to keep practicing some of these techniques, and that way you will be able to attain jhanas or attain more samatha or vipassana practices. So this is very interesting, how we practice kasinas.